So this was an assignment related to the moles and acid, the topic one. So first 30 questions I have already recorded. So we'll do from 31. Usually the moles question you will find as in mainly in MCQs. Most of the questions, mole questions as an MCQ. So starting with question 31. That's 29. So in question 31, as you can see, nickel sulfate is prepared by adding an excess of a nickel carbonate to 0.01 mole of sulfuric acid. So nickel carbonate plus sulfuric acid give nickel sulfate, water, and carbon dioxide. Solid nickel to sulfate crystals are produced with a 20% yield. Like practically, like for example, if we predict we should get 100 grams, but we are getting only 20 grams, so it has a very low yield. How many moles of nickel sulfate crystals are obtained? So first what we do, we have the moles of nickel carbonate. We have the moles of sulfuric acid, we have 0.1. So first we'll take a ratio between sulfuric acid according to equation, sulfuric acid to nickel sulfate. So according to equation, if 1 mole of, and we always take a limiting reagent or a limiting factor to work out the moles. So 1:1 is a ratio. If we have 0.01 moles of sulfuric acid, how many moles of nickel sulfate should be there? That will be X. You cross multiply, you will get the same answer. So we should get 0.01 moles of nickel sulfate. This is a theoretical value. So practically, how many moles we'll get? Like we have the percentage yield. Percentage yield is a practical value multiplied by 100 divided by theoretical value. So the yield is only 20%. So this will be 20. So practically, we don't know what amount we get. 100 divided by theoretical, which is 0.01. 0.01 is divided, other side we will multiply. So when we cross multiply, 20 multiplied by 0.01, we'll get how many moles of, like, what is the practical yield of product we'll have? And then like we'll multiply by this 20 multiplied by 0.01 and divided by 100. So when we solve this, we'll get B as a right answer. So first we use a ratio, the mole ratio, to work out the moles of nickel sulfate. And then we use a percentage yield to work out the moles which are produced for, actually how many moles are produced for nickel sulfate. When 0.635 grams of a copper with a relative atomic mass of 63.5 is added to an excess of a silver nitrate, 2.152 grams of a silver form. The ionic equation for this reaction. So you can simply take a mole ratio, like how many moles of copper are used? 0.635 divided by 63. This will give us the moles of the copper used in the experiment. And how many moles of silver are there? That is 2.158 divided by molar mass 107.9. So it will be 0.635 divided by 63.5. Which is equals to 0.01 moles. So for copper, we get 0.01 moles. How many moles of silver are there? So what is the mass of a silver? 2.158 divided by 107.9, which is 0.02. So what is the ratio between the silver and the copper? The ratio, when we take a simplest ratio, we divide by the smallest value. We divide both of them by 0.01. So the ratio is 1 is to 2. Like if 1 mole of a copper is used, then it should produce 2 moles of a silver. So which one is having a ratio between copper and silver? 1 is to 2 when you check the options. The option D is correct. Like one mole of a copper solid will produce 2 moles of a silver solid. So D should be the right answer. Is it clear? Question 32. In question 33, so question 33 we'll discuss next session as we'll start unit 2 topic. Next session we'll do, like this was topic 1, moles and acid. Next session we'll do a question from mass spectrometer and ionization energy. Means tomorrow.